Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Baron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital, Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
And welcome to CoreNation. And we're doing a Dark Souls 3 gameplay. We're going to go through the entire base game and possibly the 2 DLCs that come with it. And we're going to create a knight character here. Male, young, and of course we're going to go with the knight class, but there are several classes, and these are for the real badass people. You start out with a club and a wooden shield and no armor. We're not going to go that far. We're going to start out with the knight. And a barrel gift, we're going to go with a yeah, we're going to go with a divine blessing that will restore your HP. And we're not going to worry about tweaking any of this stuff. And that's just to change up all the other stuff, facial details and stuff like that. And here we go into the gameplay. Now we're going to try and do this live stream the whole way through. I can't guarantee that. Sometimes I might record it and upload it. Here we go. And yes, I have another character on here. I've already beaten it once. But we're gonna make our way through this. This portion you must do by yourself. You can't get any help on this. But after you make it to the Firelink Shrine this time, now a lot of people will come up here and they'll go out that way because there's a way to go out that way. Whatever you do, do not go out that way. That is very bad news out there. It isn't worth it. Okay, this is what's called a bonfire. Every one of these you come upon, you light it. That's a save point plus a travel point. You can travel from bonfire to bonfire. Plus, instead of restarting back where I did, this is where I'll restart now if I die. Which I'm coming up on the first boss fight. Which, once again, you must do alone.
What's up, Core?
Oh, not too much. How are you? Come on, badass. Oh, there you go. And I don't even know why I'm keeping my shield equipped. It just slows me down.
I'm okay, just working.
Gonna watch some video while you work, huh? Trying to get this guy to come up around the corner here so I can deal with him up the hill here. So I don't risk falling off the edge. And if he keeps walking the way he is, he's gonna fall off the edge.
Yes, just don't call 911.
I'll try not to. Look at this guy, he's wanting to dance. Look at him. son of a bitch hit me with an arrow. Oh, good shot right across. That probably went through my nose. And you want to collect them orb things. See it down there on top of the tomb? Now the way to get that one is to come back this way. Start moving towards it. Hold circle and press R3. L3, I'm at. Right there, right before you jump off. Typically you land up there. And we'll come through and do it again. Now here, drop with R1. And you'll hit that guy right in the dome. Before he can get reloaded, he's dead.
Battleships later in the end.
What's that? Now we'll do this jump again. Usually takes me 1 or 2 times to make it. There, we got it.
Battleships when I get out.
I won't be home. I got a road trip. I'm gonna go pick up my crib midgets. And they're coming to spend a month with me. So I won't be home. Now if I'm awake tomorrow morning, if you're working tomorrow night, yeah, probably. Then. Now this is
Where are you going?
This is the first boss fight. This guy here, gonna walk up to him and remove the sword. Did I hit that button twice? I am so dead. That means I've locked onto him. And you lock onto him, you use R3. That way he stays in sight. But if you get too far away from him, it'll unlock. Well, this is the jump. You want to try and get him to jump. Run up, hit him a couple times. And then roll. Got me. I messed up there at the start. And used one too many Estus. See, if I would have had one more, I would have been okay.
Gotta go.
Okay. You have a good night. And see, we started here at this bonfire that I lit. R1 again. And because I beat Gunder, well, I didn't beat him, but because I pulled the sword out of him, he's now alive, he can't escape through that fog. So now when I go into that fog, in fact, I'm going to remove this shield because I don't use it. So, here we go. And he was waiting right there in the middle. Come in and lock onto him again. See that green spot up there, that green light? Them are the souls I lost the last time I died. So I'm trying to make it around 2 of them. And I was able to get them. Because you can't be in the middle of the roll and try to use your Estus, which is, it brings your health level back up. But most people can't beat him in their first 2 or 3 times. Shoot, the first time I ever played this game, it took me, I want to say between 30 to 40 times to beat him. The only reason I'm killing these guys is for the souls. See the souls in the bottom right corner? That's your currency in the game. And it racks up, you know, it helps out. The more you got, the better off it is. When it comes time to level up, or to purchase weapons, armor. Oh. Here we go again. Where are my souls this time? you go. I beat Gunder. Oh yeah. That wasn't too bad. And you light the bonfire, and Gunder is beat. Now you gain that coiled sword you pulled out of it. And you gain his soul. Now if I go into my inventory here, it should be here somewhere. Yeah. I don't think I've gained his soul yet. Yeah, there it is, the coiled sword. That's what you gain from regular Gunder. And you come to these doors, which it's the opposite side of where you came in at, which was over there. Come to these doors and open them up. Next stop, Firelink Shrine. Now there's a lot of hidden items around here. So we really don't have the Estus to be playing around with this guy, but so we're gonna do this. Wasn't a high enough jump, he was able to still poke me. That homeward bone, you get that in your inventory and you use it, and it'll take you either to here, to the Firelink Shrine, but inside, or the last fire you rested at, the last bonfire. That's how you regain Estus and your health. The bars at the top left corner of the screen is by resting at bonfires. I'm out of Estus and low on health, so I'm going inside. Now you come here and talk to her.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end I am at thy side. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of...
Okay, we're going to add one to Vigor, one to Endurance. Vigor is your health, Endurance is your stamina. That's an attunement. That's for your, like, magical spells and stuff. And we're going to add 2 to Strength.
Casting themselves upon new forms.
Because Strength means I'm going to hit them harder. For every swing of the sword, it hits harder, which causes more damage.
Elucidated by fire, buried deep within me, retreating to the darkness beyond belief. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Okay, I'll give you a tour here of the Firelink Shrine. This little old lady here, she sells things.
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
Okay, and if you want to buy anything, you just go in there. And, stuff in red, you don't have number of souls needed to buy it. But she has a whole bunch of different stuff. I might sell her some. Yes. A broken straight sword. 3 of them, actually. Oh, 4 3 souls. Yeah. And I don't ever use a shield, so why keep it around?
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Now this is the blacksmith Henri. Or, yeah, I think Henri.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Okay, we're going to reinforce this sword right now. Oh, I only have 1 Titanite sword, and that requires 2 to level it up. I don't have an Esper sword. No, I don't have enough souls. So.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
So. Where do we go from here? Well, we'll come back over here by the Firekeeper. And this right here is a bonfire. Now that sword we pulled out of Gundor there to bring him to life to battle him. That's it right there. We're going to insert it. And that bonfire is lit. Now we're going to sit down at the bonfire to rest. And I have no undead bone shards. So we're going to travel to the next location, which is the High Wall of Lothric. From this point on in, when I get the souls to buy the white soapstone, now I'm able to call people in to help me, but I can't go help other people till I get the white soapstone from the handmaiden there at the Firelink Shrine. That's where you buy it. But we'll get to that point here eventually. But in this game, you want to take a quick look around everywhere. Now, of course, there is nothing to pick up here, which are the little white orbs. So we're going to go out. There's nothing up here to get. So we're going to go down and light this bonfire here. This bonfire is the High Wall of Lothric bonfire. And instead of going down the stairs, you want to come here because your first enemy is right here to the right. got a little glitchy there for a second. I might go down them stairs. Make sure there ain't an enemy on. Make sure that guy wasn't coming over this way because he's a badass. All these guys here taking their souls. Now the one I backstabbed gave me 36, the other one only gave me 30. You gotta backstab them in order to get the full amount. What you do is walk right up behind them and stand behind them and hold R1. Don't just tap it, hold it. Okay, this next section is really dangerous because that black thing that Gunder turned into, there's one of those guys up here, and if I kill him before he can turn, I'll be good. Okay. Now the rest of these guys won't bother me here. It was this guy right here that I wanted to get before he turned. Now they all have knives. If you knock a dead corpse into another one, he'll jump up and stab. This is a very large game, and it's hard to remember all of it. And that's Lothric Castle there. But we're on our way to the next fire, which is a tower on the wall. Get here real quick and survey. And see this spirit thing next to me? That's an actual player in his own world. Okay, see that? that round tower out there with the flag on top of it, not the one right in front of us, not the flag right in front of us, but the next one out, well, that big round tower right behind it, a little bit lower, that's where the next fire's at. That's where we need to go. And there's a whole lot of danger between here and there, like a dragon. So what we're going to do is sit down and refill our Estus. Now that's the thing about sitting back at a fire to refill your Estus. Now everything I killed over here is back now. See that guy, the dogs, everything I killed. So that's the only problem with sitting back at a fire, is the things you've killed come back. And these are messages you can read. Sometimes other players leave them. And as this one says, now the real fight begins. And that is very true. Because that little bit I did over there was nothing compared to the start. This is the real start of the game. I'll deal with mopping up all those souls here in a few minutes. These guys here are actually warriors. They would have hurt me. To break through furniture, you just roll. Think I noticed that before. Then again, when I played through it, my friends were helping me with this first time. They really didn't give me a chance to just stop and look around. It was run, 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 run. So now we're going to go through and mop up all these bowed down guys. That way we can get the souls and be able to level up and to ladders till it says descend and hit X. And on your way down, hold O and you slide right down. Now this is where it gets really tricky. Trying to lure this guy in here. Ah, shit. But anyways, the reason I run up the stairs and come through here is this is a shortcut. You had one of two ways to go. Go up the stairs and come across right below the dragon, or run along the bottom. Either way, you had a shit ton of knights to deal with. Yes, I run by some orbs out there, but later on in the game you can come back and collect that stuff, because the dragon will be dead. You will have killed him. Okay. Now that's a knight. I don't have the health to deal with this guy yet. Run to the right, out that door, and up the stairs. Now this guy I'll deal with. He comes up here. Yep. But I want to get this bonfire lit. Now I've saved to this point. I don't have to go back through it now. That will set, and that will refill my Estus. See, I'm back to 3 now. You can see the dragon over there. He ain't concerned about us now. We snuck by him. Before you just rush into a room and go through a doorway, look, because that night's really difficult, and I didn't want to have to battle him. Oh, because I set it to fire, that guy's still alive. Alive again. Now I'll go battle this knight. Just to show you how difficult he is. See the dragon up there? Get me nothing that time, damn it. Okay. Well, down we go. We're gonna go back up the stairs here. Here we need to get, and we've got to be very careful about getting it, because we didn't want to fall down in that hole. We're not ready to go down in there yet. Okay, come up here, go to the right, hit this. That knocks that guy off. Alright. The guy that transforms like Gundar does. He's over there again. We're gonna... There's another one over there, at least I should have said. And we're gonna go over there, run up there and kill him, hopefully before he gets it. And we did it. Got it, a raw gem. Oh, I gotta quit my arrow. I'm lacking in dexterity, I do believe. What? I'm going to go back to the fire because I'm a long ways away from the fire, and we're not going to do the next boss, which you got to beat the next boss to get the next fire. And I do need arrows right now, so I gotta go level up my dexterity. Which means traveling and sitting down and all kinds of fun. And bringing everything back that we've gotten to. So you just push down for Firelink Shrine. It's always at the bottom. See the different things there? But Firelink Shrine is always at the bottom. And this is where we're at now. And to the left, it shows us sitting by that fire. See, it won't let me go there because I'm already there. So we'll travel to Firelink Shrine. Okay, we'll go on up here to the Firekeeper.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well.
Level up.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
And to use a bow, you gotta have good dexterity.
Manifestations of disparity, elucidated by fire, burrow deep within me, retreating to the darkness beyond. Farewell, Ash.
I need another on the dexterity. Dang it.
Welcome home, Ashens. Very well, then take no.
She says the same thing every time, so you can just X right through it.
Let these souls withdraw from their essence. Manifestations of disparity. Elusive.
Oh, shoot.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I gotta go outside and kill me some things in order to get enough souls. I need 45 more souls. It's not letting me out yet. Now, if I wait here a minute or so, that fog will, like, disappear. I'll be able to go outside. And it did. So we're gonna go kill a couple bad guys out here. There's one. And give me 20. These guys will give me 20. There, I got the souls I need now. Around one of these corners. It's one of them damn dogs. There he is. There's Cujo. That's an ember. See, to the left of my 3 bars, my red, blue, and green bar, the top left corner. That means I'm embered up when that square looking thing is got orange and yellow and red in it, which means I'll be able to call other players in to help me. Now it'll be just like a brown when it isn't embered up. Now here's a very important clue that not a lot of people know about. You come out to this tree and it'll say examine. That says seed of a giant tree not yet fallen. You get those seeds if you get an invader in, which you only get those in when you're embered up. And what an invader is, it's another player using either a cracked red orb or a red eye orb. If they've beaten the base game, you can go fight a night and get a red-eye orb, which is limitless use. The cracked red-eye orbs only allows you to invade one time, where the full red-eye orb it's unlimited uses. But I'm not going to go any further until I'm able to get help with the boss, because it's pointless to go all the way to the Vort of the Boreal Valley. That's the boss's name is Vort. And there ain't no point in going all the way there, because there's no more fires after Tower on the High Wall until you beat Vort. And I just can't beat Vort by myself, and it's in the middle of the night here, so the chances of getting someone else available to help me beat him are slim to none. So I'm just not going to be able to go beat him right now, but I
Welcome
can
speak thine. Very well, then take none.
level him up and get his dexterity up one more, because I do believe 14
Farewell,
is all I
Ashen One.
need to, on my dexterity, to equip the bow. Yeah, it was 14. So I can equip the longbow. And it's ready to use. Only problem is I have to go farm souls, because I only have 12 arrows. So, in the next episode, episode 2, which I'll try to make that within the next couple days here, we'll be going from Tower on the High Wall and fighting Vort of the Boreal Valley. That's the first boss after you start the game. So, this has been a CoreNation video, Striker 101 Productions. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Either or, I don't care. You know, if you leave a thumbs down, at least give me a comment as to why you left a thumbs down. Maybe it's something I can improve on, or maybe it's you had a question. Maybe I didn't go over it. And if that be the case, maybe I'll be able to answer your question in the comments. I'll reply to all questions in the comments. And maybe I'll be able to persuade you with answering your question to, change your thumbs down to a thumbs up, maybe. Please share this video on all your social media, and tell all your friends and family about Striker 101 Productions. Please subscribe. Get them to subscribe as well. Let's get this channel growing. Until next time, see ya.